If I buy any guitars,
heading home from the dark little town on the side of the mountain. Hope audio's working still. I say still, I don't know if it was working earlier. Sun is setting, has set behind the mountain as we are facing the east, and it is cold. It's cold right here. Not so cold out there where the sun is still shining. In this drier climate, the difference between shade and sunshine could be over 20 degrees Fahrenheit, especially with there's Lonnie walking the pooch. So that's another thing when you're riding, you know, like before I started riding regularly, I wasn't one to check the weather hours in advance and see what it'd be doing, how to dress or whatever. I would just deal with being underdressed or overdressed on any particular occasion, and that was just fine for me. But when you're riding, if the temperature says that it's 59 degrees but feels like 71, it feels like 59 when you're riding. Might feel like 71 when you're standing out in the middle of the sun not doing anything. See, like this is immediately warmer right here where the sun's shining. So when you're riding, it's another part of like being one with the elements and with the circumstances, being adaptable. Like you have to plan ahead your routes, what time roughly you're going to be in a certain place. If there's dynamic weather, if there's not dynamic weather, you have full freedom to just kind of go with the flow and see where the day takes you. There's always some combination of those things anyway, to some extent, but you know, it's you gotta adapt. And it's a good thing, you know, it helps you to tune in with nature, which is a fundamental thing that we should all be doing in one way or another anyway. Tuning in with nature itself, tuning in with our own nature, discovering our nature. You know, they say you learn a lot about yourself when you're riding. There are other ways to learn about yourself, but riding habits are your habits. Excursion. Good times. Oh, it smells great. Smell of that diesel exhaust. Not gonna lie, I really do love that. Another reason to reject the whole electric motorcycle movement too, man. You just don't get the smells that you want. It's part of why I love the track environment too, you know? The smell of the track and the paddock. You just know it's a good time based on that. douchebag. Could have easily like kind of flown past this little Mazda right here and then got pissed off at that Mustang for getting into the right lane and accusing him of cutting me off. You know, like there's some riders out there who would do exactly that without the foresight of the Mustang getting into the right lane to begin with. You're just riding through town here, dude. You have to go fucking full throttle all the time. State that I live in, lane filtering is only legal when the cars are at a standstill. And when on that particular road, the speed limit is, I think, under 45. So no lane splitting when the cars are moving, or if the speed limit on that road is over 45 miles an hour, or 40 maybe. It's not always like super necessary. See, wouldn't have quite made it to the front there anyway if I had filtered, because I take it slow when I lane filter, and I do it very selectively. Again, man, patience and discipline. It's going to make you a better rider overall from a mental standpoint. It's fucking rush hour right now on a Friday, dude. You know, like, you gotta adapt to those circumstances. because it's 5 o'clock, or, you know, the going home rush hour on a Friday, I'm going to, oh, look at that. Just missed it, but I'm gonna slot right in here. Thought that light was gonna stay red a little longer, but whatever. Gonna make it through anyway. Look at that. They immediately turned into that parking lot. As did all of those cars. Take the more scenic and less traffic-ridden route because it's just after 5 on a Friday. Takes a little longer, like probably 30 seconds longer, but who cares, you know, it means you get to ride a little more. Don't be so antsy. the partial open crackle of this exhaust. Partial open throttle crackle. His name's Bear. It's a good dog. It's a little working dog. Dog works. That's what dogs are meant to do. Work. That's why we invented them. What's up, little bro? The lady is not back home. Gonna review some of this footage. It's my little garage tent thingy. It'll do for now. Track day trailer. Really for transport in general. Not just track days. Stop recording.